Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss about the million-dollar point. Ejaculation versus ejaculation, prolongation of arousal longevity. In toxicology, the man has his orgasm without ejaculating. He's ejaculated instead by pressing an acupuncture point located halfway between the anus and scrotum. The ejaculation can be reversed into an improved organism, and the semen is recycled from the full prostate and resolved into the blood. This point is known as the geno-conception meridian. Acupuncture point, when pressed with a finger, this point feels as if there is a small indentation or hole in that location. When the geno point is pressed just prior to an antiseptic ejaculation, this energy goes up into the body through the meridian with origin at this point, instead of going out of the body as it does during ordinary ejaculation. So this is the point that you have to press down. In this way, the man still feels the pleasurable sensation which come with the pumping of the prostate, and he still experiences an orgasm. He continues to press this point until the orgasm or ejaculation is complete. This geno point was nicknamed the million-dollar point by many of my students. They say they feel like $1 million. After they began using this point, everyone who tried it feel it deserved the name. Other students taught me that before learning this method, they feel like lion before orgasm, but took nose differs just after. With the million-dollar point, there are no more nose diff, just showing lion. Another important benefit derived from this technique is that the man will dramatically increase his ability to maintain an erection. This will allow him to carry out all the steps described in this section. Man and woman together. Pressing the million-dollar point is easy, and with a little practice you can do it quickly without your partner even knowing it. At the moment just before you are ready to ejaculate, simply reach around behind your buttocks and locate the point. Press it hard enough so that the semen is not allowed to travel out of prostate and through to urethra. Some practice might be needed to learn exactly how and where to press. You might wish to practice alone to master the technique. The pressure should be neither too heavy nor too light. If you press too close toward the scrotum, the semen will enter the bladder and be lost when you urine. If you press too close toward the anus, ejaculation will not be stopped. In either case, you will lose the benefit of the exercise. To prevent the loss of semen through ejaculation out of the body into the bladder, the pleasure must close the channel right at the base of the prostate gland. Only then if the semen recycle into the blood. See figure 5 for better understanding. While learning this technique, you might press with 3 fingers just to be safe. Also, do not become discouraged. Much practice might be required for perfect mastery. Warning: if you have another prostate infection, you must see a physician and clear it up before you begin using the $1,000,000 point. Is it perfectly fine to use the anal contraction technique from the deer exercise or prostate massage to assist in the healing process? The point might be pressed after the problem is resolved. The deer exercise we will discuss in the next video. After having pressed the point and prevented ejaculation, you conduct a test to determine whether the semen was absorbed into the blood stream or pressed into the bladder. To conduct the test, simply urine into a glass. Currently, urine indicates that the semen has pressed into the bladder. If you set the glass assist for an hour or two, the semen will settle to the bottom, leave clear urine at the top. Men whose diet is very alkaline tend to have bubbly urine. When semen is mixed with their urine, the urine will become even bubblier. During ordinary ejaculation, that is, ejaculation without the $1,000,000 point, about 1/3 of the semen goes into the bladder. Theorism is not entirely theoretical. It gives you immediate result. When you press this point, not only will you feel intense pleasure, but you also will begin to experience the joyful blessings of being rebirth, result when creative energy is being drawn from your sexual gland. Some people might still feel that stopping ejaculation is unnatural. Regardless of the arguments against ejaculation, lurking in their heart might be confliction that is natural and that it should be not tampered with. Ejaculation that are natural at the human level of consciousness, but at the divine level consciousness, what might otherwise be considered unnatural may be considered natural and necessary. How can such a simple technique have such profound effect? The answer lies in the semen which is returned in the body. During ordinary organism and ejaculation, the prostate contracts and expand, popping its secretion out of body until it is depleted. Press the million-dollar point control and decreases the rate at which the prostate is emptied. The prostate does not get depleted as quickly and semen is prevented from entering the penis. Instead, it remains in the prostate where it is absorbed into the bloodstream and carried to the rest of the body. The prostate is still empty, but at the greatly reduced rate. Some prostates are empty in fraction of a second in regular organism. With the presence of the million-dollar point, it might take as long as 5 minutes to empty the prostate. This results in the 5-minute long organism. Even more important than the longer and more instant organism is the fact that the energy and nutrients of the semen are reserved for the body. Instead, the semen is dispersed throughout the second gland to energize them. The semen further benefits the body by providing energy, nutrition to energize the entire body, by lubricating the skin and by lubricating and coating the nerves to prevent disorder such as multiple sclerosis. In acupuncture, the million-dollar point is referred to as the number one conception meridian, or JMO. This point is an energy gate, through which our body continually leaks energy to the surrounding abstinence forces will not prevent this leakage. Sexual intercourse in fact prevents energy leakage. So when you press this point during sexual intercourse, you not only prevent the loss of semen from the body, but also take the loss of vital energy from your body. Another way of preventing energy loss involves our sitting position. The cue sitting position, one that involves placing the heel of one foot against the JMO. Crash one block the pathway of energy loss. The tip of the thumb is another point of energy leakage. Intelligent meditation is recommended that you curve the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth in order to retain the energy in your body. The million-dollar point technique is particularly useful to athletes before a game and competition. Many of them like to use that as a way of relaxing, yet they are concerned about becoming tired before competition. By using this point, they will banish their worries. They will feel great when the time to compete arrives. It is also useful for a woman to know about the million-dollar point. With it, she can help her husband and or lover obtain greater satisfaction from intercourse. When someone else presses the point for a man, when he race organism, her pleasure increased incredibly. At that moment, the $1 million point will become a $1 trillion point. A student of mine told me that she did not say anything about the technique when she was with a new partner. When the time came, she would race over and press the point. She said that her partner was well impressed with their organic experience. She also confident that she take the credit rather than explaining the technique. Okay, thank you. Bye you.